A lot of people, they fail in business when they are starting out. As a solopreneur, people always fail, not because they don't have capital, not because they don't have people to help them, but a lot of people, they fail because they don't have skills. So, as an entrepreneur, you need skills for you to excel in life. You need skills to excel in your business. So today we would want to look at some of the skills that you can use as an entrepreneur that will make you successful in your business endeavor. So the first skill that you can use, an entrepreneur has to be so disciplined. We can see discipline in this way. A lot of people, they feel to do something whenever they are motivated. They have watched someone, they have seen somebody being successful in their area of expertise, in their business. But when we talk about discipline, discipline makes you do things even when you don't feel like doing. Discipline will do you do this. So most of the times, maybe you are tired, but you still do the things that you would want to do. Whether you are sick, whether things have gone wrong, but still more you'll be motivated to do what you have to do. So discipline is the ability that you have to do something even when you don't feel like doing. As an entrepreneur, that's the first skill that you can utilize in your business. My name is Michael Walker. I'm a business development and marketing consultant. I teach and coach SMEs on how to excel in their businesses. Skill number two, as an entrepreneur, you need to master sales. We know we start businesses to make money. Nobody starts a business for charity. Nobody starts a business to just get the money and send it somewhere else. But we all start businesses so that we can make a profit, we can make money, become rich, be able to afford our free life. We have to be free when we are doing things. We have to exercise financial freedom. Those are some of the reasons why people start their businesses. So the skill number two is sales. As an entrepreneur, you have to learn how to sell. You have to learn how to sell your skills. You have to learn how to sell your product. You have to learn how to sell your services. If you cannot sell, your business cannot survive. If you cannot sell, you can never make profits. So every entrepreneur has to understand or has to learn how to sell. You have to be selling. We use proposals when we are writing things about a company to get grants, to get loans from banks, to get even money from investors. Those are type of skills. So when I was talking about a proposal, this is a tool that you can use when you are selling your company. You write a proposal, you send it to an investor, you send it to the bank. When they see it, if it's proper, if it's viable, if it's attractive, they are able to give you the loan just because you know how to sell. You have sold your services, you have sold your business to them. So you have to learn how to sell. If you cannot sell, then you cannot survive. So that's a number two skill as an entrepreneur that you have to learn. You have to sell. Whether you're making cakes, you have to learn how to sell. Whether you have a business idea that is so good, you have to learn how to sell that, because you meet clients, you meet customers. They will ask you about your product, how good it is. They'll ask you about your services, how unique they are, how will they be helped from your product. You should be able to explain that. You have to be selling to them. Apart from that, you have to learn how to communicate. So communication is number 3 on skills. You have to learn how to tell your clients. You have to communicate with your stakeholders. You have to communicate with the customers. You have to communicate with the investors. So communication is part of the game. You have to understand that part. There are people, whenever something has happened in their company, they wouldn't want to communicate. You have to communicate to your people. You have to communicate to customers. I remember there was an incident when I was in college. Somebody said, somebody decided to change their email. Then after that, they broadcasted a message saying they have changed their email. Definitely nobody got that email just because they changed before communicating. So communication is vital. As an entrepreneur, you have to learn how to communicate. Communicating to your team, communicating to your customers, communicating to stakeholders, communicating to investors. You have to learn how to communicate. Another skill that you can utilize as an entrepreneur is focus. You have to stay sharp. You have to stay so focused, because when you're doing your business, when you start your company, many things will come on your way to just distract you, to pull you down, to make you fail. So as an entrepreneur, you have to learn how to stay focused, keep your dream at heart, concentrate. So you have to learn how to focus. You shouldn't allow people to give you their opinions whether you fail or not, because when you listen to them, you might end up failing. So you have to focus, you have to stay sharp when you are doing your business. Another skill that you can use as an entrepreneur, you have to get leadership skills and strategy. As an entrepreneur, definitely come some time, you will need to have a team. You have to get organized. You have to talk to your team. You have to motivate your team. You have to make it organized. They have to be unique. When you need something, it has to be done. And as a leader, I have seen so many companies failing just because the leadership wasn't so good. So you have to learn leadership skills. On the part of strategy, as a leader, you have to be strategic. You have to know, if I press this button, this result is going to come out. If we go this direction, we're going to get these results. So as a leader, you have to be strategic. Apart from that, you have to learn, you have to master marketing. You have to have that skill. You have to know whether you're going to do digital marketing or you're going to just use the offline marketing. So you have to understand, you have to know these skills. You have to know, where should I sell my product? What am I targeting? Where should they sell best? Are we going to use billboards? Are we going on TV? Are we using radio as our marketing channel, as a mode? So you have to understand, you have to use those skills as an entrepreneur. And apart from that, you have to have financial skills, financial management. You as an entrepreneur, you'll be handling money. You have to make projections. So if you do not know anything about money, this is a good time. Learn about financial management, learn about personal finance, learn how to manage them. Because as a company, you will need those details. So learn how tax works. Learn how banks operate. How, when you open an account, how does it work at the bank? How do they do cash flow? How do they do financial statements? So you have to understand all that as an entrepreneur. These are some of the skills that will help you as an entrepreneur on your journey as you are starting a business. So Last week, we started a topic which was how to do a business plan, or I should say business plan development. This is one of the skills that are so important as an entrepreneur or as a business person. You have to create a business plan. As I already said, this is a roadmap of your business, where it should go, what are the things that are involved in your business, everything about your business, it has to be in your business plan. So today's second topic is business plan development. Now, when you see a business plan, you understand that when you're seeing the table of contents, the first thing that you normally see is executive summary. So what normally happens is your business plan is written all up to the end. Then at the end there, you put in executive summary, which is the last thing that you have to create. But I'll do it in style. I would want to start with an executive summary because it appears first on the table of contents. So what is an executive summary? So an executive summary, as the word suggests, there is a word summary inside there. It is a summary of all your business, the whole business plan, the whole business that you're doing. It is summarized in an executive summary. Why do we write an executive summary? Why do we put it there? There are some investors, there are some loans, some banks. They do not have the luxury of reading the whole business plan. So because they don't have the luxury of all the time on the earth, they just concentrate on an executive summary. So an executive summary probably has an introduction of your business, the company information, it has mission statement, it has objectives, it has products and services, it also has a strategy, a business model, it has how you operate your business, the team structure, even the projections. You're the part that you discuss about your finances. So, as the executive summary itself, how can you write it? Because I'm here to teach you how you can get your business plan. All right. So an executive summary, it has to be concise, persuasive, and engaging. Because the person that will want to read, he has to feel good. He has to understand your whole business idea, that he will make money, that you are going to make money. So if he is trusting you with his finances, he has to be assured it will work, it his money. They will come back to him and in multiples. So an executive summary, it has to be so creative. It hasn't just to explore or just to flow like a composition or like a letter, but it has to flow in a corporate way, in a business way. I would suggest and recommend, when you're writing an executive summary, make sure you can just pick 3 points on every segment of your executive summary. For example, you are explaining about your company. Just summarize about your company. My company is a poultry business. We are selling chickens, we are selling eggs, and what have you. You just explain in bits. Then after that, you go to services and products. You explain what is it that you're targeting. Your target market, who are you selling to? Who are the people? Are they households? Are they restaurants? Are they hotels? You have just to highlight part of them so that the person who will be reading has to understand what is it really all about. Your market, he has to understand that, is it viable? Is he really going to make money? Apart from that, you have to explain your marketing strategies. Just in simple terms, we are going to be using social media. And on social media, we are targeting Facebook, YouTube, we are targeting Instagram or any other social media platform. Apart from that, you can also explain about your team. We have Mr. So and so who handles marketing. We have Mr. So and so who handles our accounts. We have Mrs. So and so who handles our HR department. Now, the person has to understand that even the team itself is qualified. Then, in the end, you have to explain your investments. How much are you investing in your company? And how much are you looking to borrow? Or how much do you want somebody to help you? So that's an executive summary, which summarizes the whole business plan. So I hope you have learned something today. Until we meet next time, do business the work as well.